What's good, guys? And we are live. And I just wanted to follow up with what's going on in Georgia uh, with that case. Um, we were talking yesterday about accountability for parents in these situations when you have like these young kids who are going out here doing these horrific things. Parents be held accountable. And, shout out to Brother Joe Cool. We went back and forth on it. And I believe that parents should be held to account if, in fact, the evidence shows that they're responsible for, um, facilitating the crime in whatever way, shape, or form, uh, you know, including providing a weapon. Well, it seems that in this case, that's what happened. So there's a press conference about 20 minutes ago, and they're talking about the latest update to this particular case, and we're talking about the school shooting at the high school, Appalachia High School, in Wilder, Germany, and Wilder, I think it's Wilder, Georgia. So we definitely want to get into that. I'm not using sound effects or anything like that, guys, and this is going to be quick. I just wanted to show this um, press conference and then get back, and just kind of let you guys get back to your life. Brother Michael's in the building. I see you, fam. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate all love. It's all good, man. Please do like and subscribe and all that good stuff, man. It's all good, bro. I appreciate all the support, Brother Michael. So let's check out this press conference, guys. Again, this is about 20 minutes ago.
We wanted to come back and update you on the progress of the case this evening. Appreciate you being here. In coordination with the District Attorney Brad Smith, the GBI has arrested Colin Gray, age 54, in connection to the shooting here at Appalachia High School. Colin is Colt Gray's father that was arrested yesterday. He is charged with the following: 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, 2 counts of second-degree murder, and 8 counts of cruelty to children. Mr. Gray, these charges stem from Mr. Gray knowingly allowing his son, Colt, to possess a weapon. This is a very difficult time, as we know, for students and parents, and so many I know of students and parents here in this county and around this state are afraid. You all have likely seen reports of incidents of other students making threats today at various schools around our state. In each of these incidents, police, law enforcement took charges, they made arrests, acted very swiftly, as we take incidents like this very seriously across this state. This is a time for all of us as a community and a state to come together and remain vigilant. Students must be supported and encouraged here in this community and across the state to contact a member of their school faculty with any and all concerns of suspicious activity that they may see. Local, state, and federal law enforcement will continue to work together around the clock in relation to this incident here and any other incidents that come up around this state that raise concern to the safety of our students, faculty, and citizens here in the state of Georgia. Additionally, Colt Gray, that was arrested yesterday for this incident, has now been charged with 4 counts of felony murder. And again, we will continue to work tirelessly to complete this investigation as we move forward. I will go ahead and mention to you, and as I say sometimes, I'm going to go ahead and apologize to you. As y'all all know, that this is a murder investigation. It is a very serious investigation, one that we take serious, one that we will continue to diligently work on and be very thorough with it, with the GBI and our local partners here. So you'll have to forgive us if we don't answer a lot of the questions that you ask. I know you have many, and we wish we could answer many of them for you, but we still obviously want to maintain the integrity of this investigation because it has a long way to go for it to be finished.
I respect these men. I respect this guy who's the head of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. I respect the sheriff who's behind him, Sheriff Judd Judge. Sheriff Judge is his first name. Judge, I forget his last name, but Sheriff Judge, I respect him. Say what you want to say about the conservatives and say what you want to say about the South or whatever, but man, don't mess with their kids. Don't do it. Don't mess with the children, bro. And the entire country should have that same attitude, man. Don't mess with the kids. Georgia has just drawn a line. They let it be known. They let it be known. We are coming for these knucklehead kids. We're coming for these weirdo kids, and we're coming for the parents of these weirdo kids if they're not doing what they're supposed to do. That's what I'm hearing here. That's what I'm hearing here. Now they done arrested this man and they done charged this man. Now, don't know if these charges are gonna stick. We don't know what type of attorney the shooter's father is gonna be able to afford. I have no idea what case law and what laws on the books in Georgia. I just don't know. I'm not in that world. That's outside of my wheelhouse. But they just had Governor Kemp yesterday on the scene on the final press conference of yesterday. Trust me, everything that's going on is coming from the top executive of the state. Georgia just let it be known in their state they're not playing anymore. This is it. So one of my big things, especially on the internet, these people come out here and they put up their little fake emojis and they're doing all this stuff and they're saying all these things and they're thinking, they believe that they can't be caught. They're thinking that they're smarter than everyone else and you're not going to be able to track them down. They're bouncing their VPNs off of, running them through different countries and this and that. In the United States, in every state within the United States can find your dumb ass. And that's what Georgia just let everybody know. It was a year ago when Georgia law enforcement officials went to the home of this shooter and his father to confront them about things that the boy allegedly said in someone's Discord. And he was talking about shooting up the middle school. And then the father turns around within a year's time or less and buys that same little boy an AR style rifle. I get it. It's the South. But you want to get your 14-year-old son. Like I told the story when I was young. When I was about 14, 15 years old, my father gave me a 380 small handgun. Could fit right here. Little 380 semi-automatic. He didn't buy me an AR style weapon. Right now, I get it. It's the South. People are like, well, we hunt down here or whatever. You could get your 14-year-old to 22 bolt action. If you want to go out there and hunt, you can teach your 14-year-old how to shoot. And, you can go out there and learn how to hit things at range and this and that, and learn how to stop. But now you got a boy who's troubled, who done said these things. You had to know something wrong with your son. You had to know a little bit of something, and you make the decision to go and buy him an AR style rifle. And it's his. Here you go. Keep this in your room, right? I'm sure they went through that, and I'm sure they went and said, did you teach him how to secure it? Was it locked away and all that? I have no idea what's on the books in Georgia. I don't know if there's a law requiring that you lock these weapons up. I don't know what the age of consent is as far as weapons are concerned. It is the South. But the state of Georgia just put all you weirdos on notice. What did he just say? He said, yeah, a day after this horrific incident, kids are jumping online saying things. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to hit that school next. We're going to hit that school. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And what did they do? They came and picked up and locked up them kids. They're not playing. They're not playing. They're not going to go through a situation where we come talk to a kid and the kid is like, well, I would never do anything like that. Someone must be impersonating me. Nah, I think what's going to happen here nationwide in this country, they're going to begin to track you. Not even begin. I think they're already doing it. They're not playing anymore. I think they're going to get very aggressive in the cyberspace, right? And that's what it's going to be. I say stuff, I do stuff. I don't mess around in Discord. I think it's a waste of time, right? I don't mess around with the far right. I don't mess around with the far left because what they're doing over there is stupid. I'm always on people platforms when I jump on panels. This is the one thing I talk about. Show your face. Like if it were up to me, right, it would be set up. The cyber world would be set up in such a way that we can just click on your icon and find out who you are. And a lot of people are like, no, you shouldn't be able to do that. This is the public square. Well, guess what? Back in the day, if you got on the public square, you had to show your face. You couldn't cover yourself up with a mask. You couldn't hide behind a board of a picture of a dragon or something. When you went on the public square to talk about something, you had to show your face. And I ain't gonna lie to you. And you guys might not agree with me. Let me know in the comments below. But personally, I'm cool with the First Amendment. You can say whatever you want to say, but show your face. If you worried about losing your job, oh well. If you worried about somebody pulling up and knocking you out, oh well. You want to stand up on the stage in the center of town on the public square and say what you got to say, go ahead and say it, but show your face. At a minimum, people should be able to click and see you, a picture of you. And I think that's where we're headed. They're not trying to say you can't do these things, you can't say these things. Say what you want to say, but we know who you are. And if what you say leads to some horrific event, like what they dealt with down there I guess for me up there in Georgia yesterday, guess what? They coming to see you. And if they catch you talking all this nonsense, like you about to go out and hurt these people, you about to go out and hurt these babies, you about to go out and do this, guess what? They finna pull up on you. As they should. We're going to pull up on you. We're going to talk to you. You really feel that way? We're going to go ahead and put you somewhere and work out your issues, right? Ronald Reagan did away with all the crazy houses. I think it's time to bring those back. I really do. Uncle Luke's in the building. Appreciate y'all showing the love, man. Thank you so much, man. I'm not doing any sound effects because I just wanted to jump on real quick and talk about this. Like, I don't even know who Kathy is, fam, but you know what I mean? Yeah, man. We get tired of these internet keyboard gangsters talking they ish, bro. And honestly, man, yeah, it's over for that. And guess what? Georgia ain't playing. Now, I wonder if California would have taken such a bold step. I wonder if New York would have taken such a bold step. And my guess is, yeah, I think I believe, especially when it comes to children, I believe all 50 states are going to be united in this, and there's going to be federal oversight. This right here, man, is absolutely, I applaud what they're doing. Right. This is leadership in action. This came from the governor knows what's going on. The head of their investigative wing, their policing wing, the Georgia Bureau of Investigations made the announcement, and they showing what they doing, bro. Hey, this is what we finna do. Y'all want to come in here and act a fool? Well, we're done with that. You don't want to raise your kid, and you're gonna have your kid come to school with that type of firepower and come in here and wreak this kind of carnage. You're going to bring this kind of evil upon these people, and brand new kid to the school. He ain't know nobody in there. He ain't had no problem with nobody in there. Right. He ain't had no axe to grind. He ain't know nobody. He didn't even go to school. This is one of the rare times he actually came to school, and this is what he did. Yeah, they finna. Yeah. And I absolutely believe that the parents are absolutely responsible in those cases where you buy the weapon. We talked about this yesterday with Brother Joe Cool. I asked my daughter yesterday, hey, if I bought a gun, put it in your backpack, gave it to you, and you went to school and shot up the school, should I be in trouble? She said, yeah. She said, yes. I said, well, why should I be in trouble? Like, well, you put the gun in my hand. It's a 15-year-old. She thought through that in a second. How come the grown-ups of this country struggle with something as simple as that? It's basic. Accountability, people. It's how it works. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I just want you guys to see that. This is serious. I hope the rest of the country, I hope all 50 states get in line. I really do. I hope the federal government takes this serious, right? The FBI does. Remember, it was the FBI that got information from people in the public to say this kid is doing this thing. The FBI handed that information off to Georgia. Georgia tried it all, tracked it down to where this Colt Gray lived. At 13 years old, went in there and spoke to him and his dad. And guess what? They have the interview recorded when law enforcement went in there and talked to Colt and his father. They interviewed the kid and the dad, and it's recorded. I'll link that down below too if y'all want to check that out, man. The police officers took it extremely serious, but the law didn't allow them to take any further steps. The kid sat there and said, oh, I would never do anything like that. That's serious. I wouldn't even play around like that. That's serious. And it was him. But they couldn't tie it to him for whatever reason. I think that's going away. I think from now on, that's it. It's your VPN. Well, let somebody else use it. Who? Because we taking somebody with us, right? Who uses it? As a matter of fact, we taking you with us anyway. And you tell us who was using it. and prove it. If you can't prove it, you doing a time. That's where we got to get with this. This is where we are. I think this is a huge step in the right direction. I really hope that this is the direction we're going as a society. Right? Your freedom of speech, I am 100% behind it. I want you to be able to say whatever you want to say, but you got to show your face. You got to show your face. That's how it works. If this is the new public square, fine. Get your butt up there in the middle of the public square, show your face and say what you got to say. You got something to say about the blacks. You got something to say about the Jews. You got something to say about how America does its business. You got something to say about the 1%. Say whatever you want to say, but you got to show your face. And if you cross the line, and if your talk becomes violent and you incite people, or worse yet, you actually go and do something, guess what? They coming to see you. If you threaten to do something, guess what? They coming to see you. Just like they would do back in the day. If you got in the public square and said, I'm about to go over there to the schoolhouse and I'm going to burn it down with everybody's children in there, guess what? They snatch you up off that stage and throwing you in jail, if you lucky, right? If you lucky. Back then, justice was swift. So no, I think they did the right thing. You know what I mean? Shout out to the men and women in Georgia to have the courage to do this. Man, I really, really hope that this catches on with all 50 states. I really do hope that, the feds like, hey, we ain't playing no more, and we about to go clean this up. And I want to watch all these, these keyboard gangsters run. Go ahead and try to run. What you think you're the gingerbread man? You're gonna be screaming, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Well, watch people catch your dumb ass. If you out here inciting violence, if you out here threatening to hurt innocents, if you out here threatening to destroy innocence, if you out here threatening to kill babies, they gonna come see you. They gonna change the laws up, and bare minimum, gonna put you somewhere and watch you. Gonna put you somewhere, and you certainly can't have any weapons, right? So we're gonna keep an eye on this. Again, we don't know if these charges are gonna stick to the father. We don't know what laws they have in Georgia, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out soon. So that's all I had to say, guys. I know this was quick. I could have made it a DL short, but I just wanted to jump on here live just to see if anybody wanted to jump up and say anything. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. And like I said, when it's something serious like this, we don't do intros, we don't do outros, we don't do sound effects, right? So we're just gonna end this right now, Brother Michael. We take this very seriously, as we should, bro. Like I said, I hope all 50 states follow Georgia. Georgia has taken a lead. They have definitely drawn a line in the sand, and they're letting these weirdos know that's it, no more. Do this in our state. We got something for you. Shout out to Georgia. Shout out to these people. Prayers go out to those families who are grieving, those families who lost their babies, those families who lost their loved ones, with the 4 people who were deleted in this. And prayers and thoughts goes out to those families who are dealing with their family members, their loved ones, those children who are dealing with these wounds. 5.56 bullet. That bullet does a lot of damage. So a lot of people who are hurting, they got a long road to recovery. So shout out to them. Prayers and thoughts go out to them. There are GoFundMe's and stuff like that set up. If you can, guys, I know it's hard out here, but if you can, make sure you hit the official GoFundMe. Make sure it's to the real people and not these folks out here taking advantage and trying to scam, because there's people out here scamming. Make sure you go to the correct GoFundMe. I'm gonna do what I can, see if I can find it. If I can find the correct GoFundMe, if you got a couple dollars that you can send to help these families who are grieving, help these families. You don't have these bills to pay. If you can, couple dollars, anything helps. But make sure you find the correct GoFundMe. Look out for the scammers. There are people out there who are just horrendous, and they're out there scamming this money. So make sure you find the correct GoFundMe. I'll see if I can find them, and I'll definitely link them in the descriptions below. You guys have a good night. Thank you so much for your support, Brother Michael, Brother Uncle Luke in the building, Brother Pitney. I appreciate y'all. All my day ones, I appreciate y'all. Even you guys out there who I don't know, thank you for taking the time to kind of watch this little thing. And if this makes me conservative, I guess I'm conservative, bro. I don't care. We got to do something. Every little bit helps. Let's start here. No more hiding behind your keyboard. You keyboard weirdos. No more hiding. Say what you gonna say, but show your face like Uncle Saint shows his face. Right? Grow a pair of balls. You know what I mean? Sound off like you got a pair, which is what I do, 4 or 5 days a week. Don't be afraid. Y'all out here being scared. Don't be scared. Brother Viking Paradigm, what's good, fam? Don't be scared. So that's it. I gotta go. Thank y'all so much again. Let me hear your comments. Let me know if you think I'm off. That's fine. But if you think you shouldn't show your face, please tell me why. Please tell me why. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, we have no tolerance for cowardice over here. This little boy was a coward. His dad gave him the weapon. He needed to go in here and do this thing. And when he was faced with a weapon himself, what did he do? He gave up. He's a coward. He took those people's lives, and then he wouldn't endanger his own life. 100% coward. He should never see freedom again, ever. And you know what? His father should rot right next to him, if you ask me. That's it. That's all I got to say, man. I'm going to talk to y'all later. I'm DL Saint. This is I Really Want to Know podcast. Peace.